Hi, everyone. My name is Colleen. Welcome back to another live stream brought to you, of course, by Princess Dental Staffing. Happy to see everyone on this Wednesday. So today's topic, we are talking about expanded functions dental assisting. So we're going to be talking about what that even is, what all it entails, how to become an expanded functions dental assistant, if you can become an expanded functions dental assistant. But before we dive into that too deeply, I just want to talk a little bit first about Princess Dental Staffing. So, of course, Princess Dental Staffing is an online dental job board, and they have positions available for dental receptionists, dental assistants, dental hygienists, and dentists in a variety of different areas: full time, part time, temporary, and permanent positions in a lot of different areas. So, excuse me. If you have some time today, hop on to princessdentalstaffing.com and see what positions they have available in your area. You can also create a profile and get your information in front of hiring managers. And you can check out their blog as well, which covers a lot of the same topics that we cover in these live streams. Speaking of these live streams, each week, Princess Dental Staffing You is bringing you a new live stream covering a new topic in the dental industry and talking about starting and or strengthening your career in the dental industry. So if you don't want to miss out on future streams, be sure to follow our page or subscribe to our channel. If you like the content we're bringing you, drop us a like. And if you have anything to add to the conversation, if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts or insights or anything that you want to add to the conversation, be sure to comment below. Okay? Alrighty, so let's talk about expanded functions dental assisting, okay, otherwise known as EFDA as well for short, because it's kind of long. Um, so what is expanded functions dental assisting? So essentially, EFDA kind of covers an EFDA position covers preparation duties that include the patient, the chair, and administrative work. Okay, so it's a little bit, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's expanded functions of dental assisting. Okay, and that might include things such as preparing treatment rooms for procedures, reviewing dental records, ensuring patients are comfortable, taking and developing x-rays, and those sorts of things. It could also encompass technical assistance, providing technical assistance to a pediatric dentist, such as applying anesthesia and pain medication during a cavity filling, those sorts of things, okay? And in order to be an EFDA, you have to make sure that you have the state and radiology certifications required by your state. Okay, so that's kind of what EFDA role is in a nutshell. Okay, so let's get down into the nitty gritty. Let's get a few more details. Okay, so how do you gain expanded function skills as a dental assistant? Unfortunately enough, there isn't one unifying answer to that question, right? Gaining those expanded function skills, right? There's really no one answer to that because each state kind of has each state is unique and they kind of have different rules and regulations. And even some states don't even have EFDA roles that, or they don't recognize EFDA roles. In fact, it might surprise you that there are at least 41 different job titles for dental assistants across the United States, right? So some other job titles for dental assisting may include expanded functions dental assistant, registered dental assistant, licensed dental assistant, qualified dental assistant. So there are a lot of different job titles that cover a lot of different things. And like I said, depending on the state, those positions might exist, they might not exist, and they might be defined a little bit differently. So it is really kind of difficult to answer the question, how do you gain expanded functions skills? Because it's really just going to depend very, very heavily on your state, okay? In addition to that, some states actually only have like one level of dental assisting, and other states can have up to 5 levels of dental assisting and job titles, okay? Just to make it even more complicated, right? Different levels. And then, of course, also each state has different education exam and experience requirements as well. So, In a nutshell, I have not answered your question, but here's something that will help you. If you visit the Dental Assisting National Board websites, that's danb.org, okay? Dental Assisting National Board, danb.org, and look under the state specific information, you'll be able to find, the requirements for your state. Okay. You'll be able to see, you learn more about like dental assistant education, experience, exam requirements, tasks that they are permitted to carry out or required to carry out, and so forth. Okay, so that's one resource where you can go take a look at that. You can also take a look at your state's dental board website. So if you Google your state's dental board website, you'll be able to find that specific information there as well. Additionally, these state dental board websites as well, a lot of the times will contain the applications that you need to complete and meet that state's dental assisting requirements as well. So that's also a great resource. Okay. Um, um, you can also, something else that you may consider is looking at courses that have received board approval and dental assisting programs as well. So many state dental boards mandate that you have to finish one or more state dental board approved courses and graduate from a CODA accredited dental assisting program in order to undertake extended function duties. Okay. So you have to take very specific courses and they have to be accredited. So again, you can check with, your state's dental board to see which courses are accredited. You can also take a look at, of course, danb.org and also the ADA website as well, ada.org. Okay. So those are some resources for you. Sorry, we can't give you like a specific answer to that. It really is based heavily on the state that you are in, but those are some resources that you can go to see, what courses are accredited, what are the requirements, what are you expected to do, and all of those sorts of things. Got a comment. Thank you for the resource info. Yeah, Heidi, absolutely. And you know what? Once the stream is completed and posted, I'll go ahead and post them down in the comments as well, just to make them a little bit easier to access. Okay. So yeah, absolutely. You're most welcome for those resources. Okay. Something else that you may consider as a dental assistant is earning the CDA certification from the Dental Assisting National Board. Okay, so 29 states recognize, or even some of them even require, the CDA examination from the DANB to perform expanded functions or expose radiographs. So a CDA certification can be a great investment in your career. And having a CDA certification can help you progress professionally, increase career mobility, and give you that competitive edge as you apply for other positions in the job market as well. So something else that you may want to consider is that CDA certification, Certified Dental Assistant certification through the Dental Assisting National Board as well. Okay. Now, talking about, so let's talk a little bit more about dental assisting and some of those duties, and what kind of defines expanded function duties as opposed to dental assisting duties. Okay, so each state kind of establishes its standards for carrying out expanded duties, but there are some common themes, common trends across states within the country. Okay, for example, dental assistants are currently permitted to execute coronal polishing operations under 43 dental practice acts, apply sealants under 38 acts, apply topical fluoride under 45 acts, and use topical anesthetic under 49 acts. Okay, so those are kind of some of the common trends, okay, common themes across states. Okay, and these 4 tasks are covered in the component exams for the CPDA certification through the DANB. Okay. So let's talk about these duties a little bit more. So when it comes to being an expanded functions dental assistant, some of the duties that you may that you may be able to perform, and again, this is very state specific, but let me give you a list of some of the ones that you may be able to perform if you decide that you want to become an EFDA, right? Caries and cavity classifications, uh, tooth tooth morphology, cavity preparations, properties of amalgam, aesthetic restorative materials and procedures, placement of bases and liners, etching, bonding, composite resin, amalgam using two-handed or four-handed dentistry, crown and bridge impressions, cord packing, temporary crown fabrication and cementation, and orthodontics as well. So those are kind of some of the areas that you can expect to perform duties in as an expanded functions dental assistant. Okay, and again, very state specific, but be sure to hop onto danb.org or ada.org or your state's dental assisting board website. Okay. So let's kind of talk a little bit about dental assisting, general dental assisting duties. Okay. Being a dental assistant kind of includes performing such duties such as scheduling appointments when needed, preparing patients ready for treatment and procedures, sterilizing equipment, handling billing and payment when needed, providing support to dentists and hygienists during dental procedures and treatments, educating patients on good oral hygiene, and processing x-rays and lab examples where trained and certified. Okay, so you can kind of see the difference there between general dental assisting duties and the expanded functions dental assisting duties that I listed a little bit earlier. Additionally, depending on the state, dental assistants can become expanded dental function assistants, allowing them to perform advanced duties under a dentist's supervision. Okay, like the ones that I listed a little bit earlier. Okay. Um, the expanded functions of dental assistant role may also include, like I said, coronal polishing, sealant placement, and removing and fabricating temporary crowns and those sorts of things. Okay, so there's definitely a marked difference here between dental assisting and expanded functions dental assisting. And depending on your state, you may be able to become an EFDA, depending on certain certification requirements, state licensure, and those sorts of things. Okay. So if you decide that you want to become an EFDA or you want to add those expanded function skills to your repertoire as a dental assistant, you'll definitely need to have skills in things like communication, working in a clinical setting, right? That experience, administrative office work, and medical billing and coding. So that's really going to go a long way to help you really excel as an EFDA if that's what you decide you want to do, if that's the path that you choose for yourself. Okay. So those are kind of the differences between dental assisting and an EFDA. So let's talk salary. Okay, right? The part you've been waiting for, maybe? So the estimated pay for an expanded functions dental assistant is the estimated pay, excuse me, is $62,982 annually. Across the United States, with the average salary being $50,875 annually. Okay, so estimated it's close to 63,000, just shy of 63,000. Okay, but on average across the United States, it's a little bit shy of 51,000. Okay, so those are kind of the differences, or those are kind of the salaries that you can kind of expect somewhere within that range as a expanded functions dental assistant. Okay. Alrighty. So happy everyone was here with me today to learn about expanded functions dental assisting, the different skills, the requirements, and what you need in order to become one. And of course, if you have any other questions or thoughts or insights or anything else you want to add to the conversation, be sure to comment below. And if we couldn't get to your comment when the stream was live, we'll get to it as soon as possible and respond as soon as possible later. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay. In the meantime, we will be back next week with a new topic covering your career in the dental industry. But until then, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Continue to stay safe out there. See you soon.